Hey everyone, welcome back to Poplar Preparedness. Big news out there that the B-2 fleet of the United States has now been grounded. This is the most sophisticated stealth bombing aircraft that the United States has and is one of the mainstays of the nuclear deterrent force as well as long-range bombing missions. The B-2 fleet is not really replaceable by anything else. Now, we have the B-1 Lancers out there, but they are not stealth bombers. So the B-2 fleet is being grounded just as we are having some pretty significant things happening out there in the world. We have just the Korea incident out there that's really kind of going up right now. North Korea has been firing off a record number of missiles and ICBMs. It's been freaking out South Korea. Japan is getting worked up as well, and they are saying something needs to be done. And so just yesterday, the United States deployed F-22s and B-52s in a joint training operation over South Korea as a show of force against North Korea. But we're seeing them acting out more and more. But in order to penetrate into the North Korean airspace, you can't take B-52s. They're slow and lumbering. They're like a passenger jet. They have countermeasures and stuff like that on there, but they are not stealth. At the very least, we would need to be using the Lancer bombers, long-range bombers that are based in Guam and other locations. Those bombers could be used, but we don't really have all that many of them. B-2s would be also needed to be in the mix in order to do any serious bombing campaign to dismantle any air defense systems in North Korea, or if we were to do anything there credibly. But the fact that the United States B-2s are now grounded until we can figure out how to not make them crash upon landing is a pretty serious thing. Now, those things are just ridiculously expensive, but that's concerning. But what's really concerning is what's happening over in Belarus. Belarus is mobilizing their military and starting to deploy their troops against the Ukraine border. Just after Putin went to Minsk to meet with Lukashenko, the president or the dictator or whatever you want to call him of Belarus, they hugged, which is weird, but they hugged, which they've never done before. And then, you kind of wonder what they were talking about in the background. But at that press conference, as they're talking, Lukashenko said this. He said that the Iskander S-400 system is now operational in Belarus. They have taken it into combat duty, and they are now having their air defense capabilities have gone from 300 kilometers out to 500 kilometers. That means that they basically can shoot down aircraft over Warsaw. They can shoot down aircraft all over the entire Lithuania and the whole of Latvia, and generally speaking, over the north of all of Ukraine. So, is that concerning? It is absolutely concerning. The fact that they can target air shipments, anyone flying into and out of Kiev can be targeted. That is a very serious provocation. Now, the United States very much frowns upon the export of these S-400 systems, which is the most advanced air defense systems basically in the world. They're even more advanced than the United States air defense systems, and I know some people are going to be like, that's not true, but it is. It just is. While we spent trillions of dollars basically, or hundreds of billions of dollars, developing the most advanced aircraft in the world. Russia went a different route. They just developed the most advanced missile systems in the world to shoot down the most advanced aircraft in the world, which is a defensive kind of thing, whereas the United States has very much been building offensive weapons. But you can just kind of determine for yourself what that means. Anyway, so Russia has the most advanced air defense systems, and they've been very reluctant at deploying the S-400s in other countries. They need them to protect the motherland, and also they don't want the secrets of what it can do and the capabilities getting out there. But Belarus being as tight of an ally and or puppet state, as you will, that Putin has deployed the S-400 there, and they've been bringing it on operationally. Now, that does threaten a lot of the supply lines and supply chain of Ukraine and the European Union and Poland, of course. So this is a very serious escalation. So at this time, the United States is saying our most potent bombers that can actually hope to penetrate some sort of air defense systems and deal with air defense systems, we're going to ground them because we can't figure out how to land our aircraft. That is not what we want to be communicating to the world. And we need to get this figured out and get those bombers back up in the air for whenever they are needed because things are getting hot over in Europe as well as Korea. And we have China just sitting there smiling. Yes, Winnie the Pooh is just smiling at us. And what is he up to? That is the question. When you hear and you can see the lion, it is not nearly as dangerous as when you can't see the lion and you don't know what the lion is up to, because that's the moment it's ready to pounce on you. All right, folks, thanks so much for watching. If you found this video useful, helpful, you might want to check out this other video right here. I'll see you over there, or I'll see you later. Make sure you are subscribed to the newsletter. Down in the description down below, you can find the link to sign up for the newsletter. We have another one coming out this Saturday, every Saturday now. So great to have you guys. Steve Poplar, out.